G'day YouTube, I am TheDaff and welcome back to Fate's Day Night. I hope you came here after watching my first video and not accidentally clicking on after someone else's video. But oh well, if that's the case, I hope you stick around anyway. So in the first episode, we ended with our first choice of the game, which is I'll go and help Sakura, or I'll go and finish my daily routine. I chose to go help Sakura because that's what I would do if it was me in real life doing this. So, without further ado, let's go. No, I do not want to skip this scene. Stop asking me that. That's right. I have to go and help Sakura. I feel bad letting my junior do all the work, and for Sakura coming here so early in the morning. But I'm too late. It seems breakfast has already been made. Oh, she's a fast girl, that. You should make her your wife. Seems very good at this. That was a very loud key press. I even got a keyboard to the side that's quieter just so the key presses don't go as loud as they were in the first video. Oh well. I can smell the scent of elegant scent. I can smell the elegant scent of breakfast befitting Sakura. Sakura has finished cooking and is opening the cupboards. I can see all that she has left to do is set on the table. I'm sorry, I'll at least get the dishes ready, so you go and sit down. Huh? Oh, you're already here, senpai. Not already. We're usually eating by 6:10, so I certainly slept in. I don't think so. You're not in any clubs, so this is still early for you. Clubs have nothing to do with this. When you bring clubs into it, the problem is that you come here when you have morning practice to go to. Ah, no. I'm doing this because I want to. So please don't worry about my club. Yeah, you always say that. That's why I wake up early, clubs or not. It's rude for me to sleep in if you're going to be here. I think she has a thing for you, you're just an idiot that doesn't realise. For me, waking up early is waking up before Sakura gets here, and sleeping in is making Sakura prepare breakfast on her own, like today. Such a gentleman though. Though, this has only been a habit for 1.5 years or so. 1.5 years. You still can't realise that she has a thing for you. Anyways, you take a rest. We only have to set the table, so at least let me do that. I stand next to Sakura and take out the dishes. Sakura is stubborn at times, and in situations like this, she won't rest until she's forced to, because she wants to make you happy. Oh, then I'll help too. I'll load the plates and you can take them out. No, I'm saying I'll do it all myself. That won't do. You're head of this household, so you should just sit contently in the mornings. Sit contently? A head of the household who leaves you to do the work by yourself is a failure. It's okay, so go to the living room. That's right, please be a failure. This is my repayment for letting me eat good food all the time. So if it's possible, I would like for you to rest. Wait, I said that in the wrong voice. It's so hard to tell because, there's no distinction, you sort of have to work it out. Hey, we're going 50-50 on the groceries, so you shouldn't worry about it. I should be the one thanking you, since you started coming here. Our meals have improved. Oh, I knew it. You don't get it, do you, senpai? That's not why the meals are good. Yeah. It's because she likes you that she puts so much effort into them. Huh? What do you mean? That's not right. Wow. She is completely shocked that you do not know why she does this. That was amazing. No, it's nothing. But please take responsibility because I can't eat a pleasant meal anywhere else anymore. Sakura smiles while blushing. Baka! Don't say such weird things. What if Fujiniya hears that? She doesn't understand jokes. You're right. It would be a big problem if Fujimura-sensei overheard that. Right. Don't say so much weird stuff. Yes, I won't. I won't say anything. So I can help you, right, senpai? Dots. Sakura looks up at me, naturally and calming. Fine, do what you want. If you want to help so much, go right ahead. Yes, I'll do as I please. Jeez, you really don't listen to anything I tell you anymore, do you, Sakura? That's true. Maybe I'm becoming more like Fujimura-sensei. Speaking softly, Sakura reaches up for the cupboard. Her silky hair and smooth skin catch my eye. Line. Okay. Pause, I guess? I don't know if I should be saying anything when that comes up. How can I put this? It's troubling. She must be maturing and she seems really feminine these days. Her casual movements and her figure are so beautiful that I instinctively look away. That instinctively, you should be looking instinctively and having to force yourself to look away so you don't feel embarrassed or embarrass her. The instincts are completely wrong. Senpai? Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Don't worry, it's nothing. Honestly, why am I feeling tense around my friend's sister? Friend's sister? So you're actually friends with Rin? What? Oh, that's spoilers for people that don't know the story. Anyway, after all, Sakura is not like that. She's a good underclassman, and a junior I need to take care of. First of all, the relationship between me and Mateo Sakura is just that of a senpai and a junior. She's the sister of a close friend of mine, but since she's a grade below me, we're not that close. Oh wow. Wow. This is annoying me. It has all changed a year and a half ago into this cooperative kind of relationship. Sakura came to cook when I was injured, and after that, I think we just ended up like this. I think we intended to do it until my injury healed, but some trivial thing came up to make us stay with it. Take that out of context, will ya? Anyways, Sakura is a good cook, and perfect at cleaning, and doing the laundry. Like the perfect wife. So sexist that comment, but oh well. It's a big help to have her helping around here in the mornings, but it's been a bit troubling recently. The problem is not in Sakura, but me. Obviously. Oh, such a nice image. Frankly, Sakura is beautiful. She's one of the best looking first years, and I'm sure there are a lot of guys who want to date her. And on top of that, she's been growing in certain places recently, and some of her casual gestures have started to catch my eye. That's what I mean by a small problem. Maybe I'm just feeling guilty about being attracted to my friend's sister. Usually I'm fine, but when I'm caught off guard like this, now I blush. Does this make me an unsuitable senpai? It's a year difference, it's not that bad. Why are you asking me to skip scenes? No, I don't want to do that. Wonder if there's a setting I can turn off. I'll check in after this. Breakfast is placed on the table. A perfect breakfast consisting of chicken salad, cooked salmon, spinach, radish, carrot miso soup, and yam soup. Okay, now yeah, I could say that's a perfect breakfast. I don't know how to top that. Like, there's no eggs in that list, I guess, or bacon. Bacon and eggs. Itadakimasu. I'm not going to say it twice. They say it together, I assume. Sakura and I bow and start our meal quickly. The sounds of her chopsticks echo. Sakura isn't the talkative type, and I'm not versatile enough to talk while eating. Naturally, mealtimes are quiet. Usually it's louder, but today, the loud person is. She must have been watching spy movies last night, as she's eyeing us while hiding behind a newspaper. Fujimura-sensei, don't you think you shouldn't read the newspaper during meals? Dots. Fujine ignores Sakura's question. She's acting weird, but Fujine always acts in suspicious ways during breakfast. Sakura must be used to it, as she continues to eat with no particular care. Sakura prefers to make Western foods. There's a lot of Sakura this, Sakura that. Maybe you do like her and you just don't realise it yet. She learned to cook Japanese food after she started coming here to help. Fujine and I prefer Japanese, so Sakura learned to make Japanese food for our breakfast. Now she's so good that she's almost surpassed me, her teacher. The salmon is especially good, as it's cooked with perfection. Her miso soup is tasty, and she's shown some capacity even for making yam soup by grinding yam. I don't think I've ever eaten yams before. I need to try it sometime. Actually, I think this is the first time she's made it. Sorry, Sakura, could you please pass me the soy sauce? There you go. Oh wait, senpai, your soy sauce is empty. Fujine's will do then. Can you get it? May I, Fujimura-sensei? Fujine. I keep saying ni, but it's nair, isn't it? Fujine nods. She looks like a tsundere. I don't remember her being a tsundere. Her newspaper trembles. There you go. Are you going to use it on the yam soup? Yeah, you usually put soy sauce on yam soup, right? Put the soy sauce onto the white yam soup. After stirring it, I put it in the rice and take a bite. The stickiness in the yam and the taste of the soy sauce. This is terrible. This is oyster sauce. I almost threw it back up. What's wrong with oyster sauce? Is it different in Japan? And then... that was a horrible laugh on my account. Fujine throws her newspaper away. How's that? It was my plan to switch the labels earlier this morning. The female spy throws her arms up to show her happiness. That face. Yeah, that's Fujine that I know from the anime. What are you thinking? You always like this, even though you're turning 25 this year. Haha, did it teach you a lesson for what you did yesterday? It's divine justice for picking on me with everyone else. Divine justice doesn't count from people I thought you were calm. But this is what you were thinking about. That's right. That's why I have to go and start grading the exams now. Yup, I should hurry up. Fujine sits back down and finishes her breakfast quickly. Thank you. Breakfast was lovely as always, Sakura-chan. Thank you, Sensei. I'm going on ahead then. I'll get mad if you two are late. Let's stop disturbing the breakfast. And she runs off. There's something wrong in a world which that thing is a teacher. That thing? Well, senpai? Sorry that Fujine didn't really take the time to enjoy your breakfast. No, it's not that, did you do something to her yesterday? It's a bit too much for Fujine-sensei to play with food. Well yeah, I accidentally called her by her nickname. Tiger or something, right? I guess it can't be helped in that case. You didn't apologize to her, did you, senpai? Sorry. I forgot since it happens all the time. You mustn't. Fujimiya-sensei doesn't like you calling her so. Senpai. You made her cry again, didn't you? I made her run away too. Yesterday's English lesson was a self-study because of it. And I was awarded a student honour written on the note paper, but I threw it away. Jeez, it was all your fault then. Fujine is like a big sister for Sakura, so she's basically on Fujine's side. That's good in its own way, but I wish you'd consider my situation, where I have to deal with Fujine 24/7. Fujine was originally an acquaintance of my father's. I've been coming to the house a lot since I was adopted. She started to show up even more after father died, and now she's almost a dependent, eating breakfast and dinner here. No. Maybe she's why I was able to make it on my own, even after my father died. Fujine, Sakura, and I are now the residents of the Emiya household. But I'm the only one who knows that my father was a magus. I don't know how to pronounce that. Magus? Maybe? It said that Magi, it's probably Magi, must hide their identities. That's why I've been hiding the fact that I'm learning magic ever since I became my father's student. I say I'm learning, but I can't even cast a single magic spell properly. With this kind of skill, it wouldn't make much difference whether I hide it or not, but because it was how my father wanted things, I've trained secretly since then. Trying to force some magic onto the guy, oh god. Let me out you. Your history is so bad, why do you do this? I finish breakfast and prepare for school. I clean the dishes with Sakura while listening to the news on TV. Pause. Sakura is staring at the TV screen. Over the screen runs an exaggerated teletype reading. Gas leak accidents continue. We all know every time you get gas leaks in something, it's not actually a gas leak, it's a cover-up of some sort. It seems there was a big accident in the neighbouring town of Shinto. It happened in a building in the business district. It seems a whole floor of people ran out of oxygen and fell unconscious. That's a lot of gas to displace all the oxygen. Or maybe there was too much oxygen, so they collapsed because of that. That's actually a thing if you didn't know. They called it a gas leak, but this kind of accident is happening often recently. Are you worried about the news, Sakura? No, not really. I just thought it's near. Senpai, your workplace is in the Shinto area, isn't it? Yeah, but it's not really a big place. I don't think an accident like that would happen there. But it's not a risk I can completely ignore. Well, that wasn't even her talking, it was just him thinking. Gas leaks can happen in any building, and on top of that, it hurts to think that hundreds of people are suffering. Gas leaks can happen in any building on a particular floor, and nowhere else. That is so suspicious, and you just wave it off like nothing. It's said that the accidents are happening often because of defective construction work during the rapid development of Shinto. Whether that's true or not, I certainly don't want any more victims. It's dangerous. We'll have to be careful here too. Oh, don't worry, Senpai. I check the gas twice every time. Afraid that you're going to leave it running and gas him out. Blow the house up, maybe. Sakura boasts with pride. No, that's not the point. Yeah, I've thought so before, but Sakura is a bit off too. And now we're outside of the house. Senpai, did you lock the back door? I did. I bolted it. Is there a problem? Not at all. Then I'll lock the front door now. When will you be home today, Senpai? Oh, she wants to be here when you get home. I think I'll be a bit late. What about you, Sakura? I'll be back at the usual time. I'll probably be here earlier, so I'll start getting dinner ready. She's like freaking a high school wife, holy shit. Yeah, that'll help. I'll try to come home early too. Who's you meeting up with? We lock the gate. Sakura and Fujine also have keys to my house, and the rule is that the last person out locks up. Let's go. You won't make it to morning practice unless we hurry. Yes, let's hurry then, Senpai. We walk down to the town together. Passing the long wall and going downhill, we reach the residential district. My house is on top of the hill, far away from the center of town. Going down the hill takes us to the residential district and beyond that. I like the music, but it's very, very repetitive. We reach the crossroads at the center of this town. I wish when they change the scene, or when the screen goes black, or the text square or whatever it is disappears, that the text that was there prior disappears as well, because I always accidentally start reading that or almost read it, because that line at the top was in the previous scene. From here, there are many roads, a big bridge leading to the neighbouring city, a hill road that leads to Raido Temple, the residential district on the other side of town. Is there multiple districts? I don't know. The shopping district Sakura and I always use. It's a big path to school, holy shit. And the school we're heading to right now. The artwork in this game is rather nice. Let's see why it's so popular. We head for the school without stopping elsewhere. We don't talk much as we walk up the hill. Since it's still 7 o'clock, there aren't many others on the road. Other than us, all you can see are a few others heading to their morning practices. You must have left pretty early, considering all this talk at breakfast. Well, see ya. Have fun at your club. I part with Sakura at the school gate like usual. Sakura's in the archery club, so we have to part here in the mornings. Dots. But today, Sakura doesn't go. Sakura? Are you not feeling well? No, that's not it, but, would you like to come to the dojo? No, I got business there. What? No, I've no business there. Anyways, Issei asked for me, so I'll go to the student council room today. I see. Sorry for troubling you then. Sakura bows. I'll be going now. Please look forward to the dinner tonight. I like all the little animations and stuff they have. Unlike a few other visual novels that I've seen and played for a little bit of. Sakura Spirit, for example. Just almost nothing is animated or anything. Sakura runs off like she's ashamed of something. She basically asked you out, like for a shy girl, that's probably as far as it would go for her. I wonder what that was all about. I wonder. This is why anime kids annoy me. Okay. I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, so that's about 20 minutes or so. I'm gonna try and keep it there. If people actually start watching this series and want me to do longer episodes, then I'll do longer episodes, or shorter episodes, but for a game that probably has 50 hours of gameplay, shorter, you probably want to go longer, like an hour is way too long, but 40 minutes maybe, or 30 minutes. I'm going to leave it here because who knows when another choice is going and I don't really want to stop during scenes. So yeah, I've been TheDaff. Thanks for watching and please tune in for the next episode. See ya.